Hey guys, I wanted to talk about the importance of challenge groups and challenge packs because they truly can change your business. And we talked about Success Club and Success Club 5. And, challenge packs allow you to earn 2 points for every new customer or coach. So therefore, you should know about them. A challenge pack is basically Shakeology and a fitness program or a product like 3-Day Refresh bundled together and discounted. And so what that means is for some people who are hell-bent on buying a fitness program, they don't even realize that they can add in Shakeology to their order, and Shakeology is probably like half off. So what I usually tell people is I obviously tell them the benefits of Shakeology and why I think it's so important that they add that in when they want to buy a fitness program. And I also say this to them, look, if you are even remotely interested in Shakeology and what it can do for you, this is the time that you want to do it because you're getting it at such a huge, huge discount. And I tell people that they do not have to continue on auto ship. I explain to them that they can call or email and cancel their Shakeology order. I also let them know that I've had bad service with other companies where they couldn't, I had difficulty canceling auto ship. So I get that people are scared of that, but I tell them that I've never had a problem with somebody canceling their Shakeology. And I tell them that way you're in control if you think if it's life-changing or not. And I can tell you that 99% of my customers feel like it's life-changing. And so what I always explain to them is with a challenge pack, they're getting all the tools they need to be successful. So it's kind of like, everybody wants to get healthy. You want to go into that battle very well equipped. You don't want to go into a battle with only one tool. You want to go in there with 3 tools, and a challenge pack provides that. It provides you as a coach in the support in the challenge group. It provides an excellent fitness program, and it provides a shake that can't be redone or bought anywhere else that has the nutrient profile that Shakeology has. Basically, I try to tell people in layman's terms, you're doing all this work on the outside of you. You need to work just as hard on the inside of you. And Shakeology does that. Shakeology makes your cells healthier so that, you get better results from your workout program because it's making your whole body healthier. It's why you're not craving sweets at night. It's why you're able to, kind of continue past day 3. So I've never looked at a challenge pack that I need to be afraid to sell people because honestly, I feel like I'm doing somebody a disservice if I don't provide that. When somebody asks me about a fitness program, I tell them about the challenge pack. I don't just talk about 21-day fix. I talk about the 21-day fix challenge pack, and I explain how Shakeology works with the program. You're replacing a red. That's 1 meal a day you don't have to worry about in the program. And I talk about how, it's going to help them get better results. It's going to help them stick with a program. I also talk about a lot of stress, about how when people are doing new things, it creates stress in their lives sometimes. And Shakeology has all that in there. So, and the next thing I wanted to say about challenge packs is so many people feel like they want to piecemeal it. And here's the thing: if you explain a fitness program and then you explain the Shakeology, like how you can add it in, you've already sold that to somebody as that's something that they don't need because it's an add-in. Whereas if you explain the challenge pack as a whole thing and how it all works together and how it's all important, people see value in that. And so I always want to make sure that my coaches are doing that they're not just talking about just the program, that they're talking about the challenge pack with people and seeing how important it is. So challenge pack leads to challenge groups. Now, I personally don't use the word challenge group because I think it's confusing. I think it's overused. So I kind of use online groups, or I'll just say my groups. And I always try to make my groups have value. And here's the thing, there's like 140 million coaches probably, well, maybe not that many, but they're doing challenge groups, right? And it's the 21-day fix challenge group, and it's the Insanity Max challenge group. So there's lots of choices. You somehow have to stay above that. You need to provide your value. So one of the ways I've always provided my value is to differentiate myself with the type of group that I provide for people. And so, you know, like with Insanity Max, I knew that people in my age group probably were going to tell me that they couldn't do it because they had knees and all this other stuff. So I purposely created a group for modifications, people who wanted to do Insanity, get great results, but were going to use the modifier. And it was a huge hit. It was a big month for me because I made my way of sticking out. You know, when I was going through depressive issues, I actually created a group in which we called ourselves Badasses, and we were going to get up out of bed every day, and we were going to do our workout, and we were going to read personal development. That was very popular too. So one of the ways that you can offer your challenge group or your online group is to provide extra value. You know, I always look at my challenge groups as my customer service, my way of building rapport with my customers, and you should do that also. Now, the next thing is this. Some people do a challenge group and they kind of put that off on social media and they do it once. That's it. So I have to tell you this. Victoria's Secret actually sends you out 8 magazines, 8 catalogs a year. 8 catalogs a year. And you know why? 8 catalogs a year for you to buy once. So let me ask you a question. If Victoria's Secret only sent you 1 catalog, would you be doing any buying? No. Same thing with your challenge groups. You really have to, you know, figure out what's the best time for people, you know, and that's really who your people are. And that you have to know who your people are. You know, for me, I get a lot of moms, so sometimes, you know, like middle of the day isn't like a high traffic for most people, but for my people it is, because there are moms that are on Facebook because their kids are sleeping during nap time. For some people, it might be at night. For some people, it might be, you know, early morning. So figure that out. The next thing is about challenge groups is you have to invite to them. So it's not enough that you think that people are going to come to you. And unfortunately, if you're a new coach and you don't have a name or anything else like that, you're going to have to do some inviting. And don't feel bad. You know, I've always told people, you know, when you invite people, what's the worst thing that could happen? They say no. It's okay, because I always tell people want to know why I'm so successful, because so many no's have said yes eventually, and I didn't get so upset when people said no to me. I just continued to follow up with them. And so when you send out an invite, you know, I always want to tell people something personal, or, you know, hey, how are you doing? I will always look at their Facebook timeline and see what's going on in their lives. You know, if they have any hints or something, I can kind of, you know, authentically put into my note to them. And I will say to them, like, you know, hey, I'm doing this group. If you're looking for some extra accountability, I know summer's coming up, and I always put this in too. If you know anybody who you think might be interested, please let me know or send them to me. That way, you know, you don't have to worry that you're thinking like, oh, you're calling them fat or something else like that, because you're just looking for people and you're like, hey, you know, I'm putting this amazing group together, and, you know, if you know anybody that thinks that it might not be for you, you know, but if you know anybody, I've done that, and people have like signed up. So you never know. But if you just wait for people to come to you, chances are you're probably not going to have, you know, the results that you want. But if you actually go out there and you invite consistently, you're going to find that you can do it.